You're watching All To Play For, brought to you by Joe and Virgin Bet.
Hello and welcome to All To Play For, brought to you by Joe and Virgin Bet, with me, Steve Sidwell, and of course Joleon Lescott. Joining us today is someone that I know very, very well, a fantastic footballer, a top bloke, and a massive friend of the show. More likely to see him nowadays as a pundit on the TV screens,
trying to be,
or hacking up golf courses near you. It's great to have him on the show, Jay Bothroyd. Jay, pleasure to have you. Thanks for coming down.
Yes, Jay.
Look, we're going to go straight into it. We're going to go into what really happened. Okay, so we want to go into a moment. Wow. We want to go into a moment in your career, okay, and find out a bit more about it. Okay, so we've done it with you before.
We're not talking about that one again.
No, we've done it with you before in terms of your footballing career. We want to know about your punditry career now. Okay, so I want to take you back, all the way back.
This will be entertaining.
All the way back to last Saturday. You're live in the Sky Sports studio. Harry Kane is about to step up and take the second penalty. You're live on air. How did you feel? What was the pressure like being in that moment, talking about Harry Kane?
It was tough, you know, because there was emotions in it. I'm wanting to score. Obviously, I'm trying to be objective at the same time. I have to be honest with you. When he missed, I was like...
You didn't swear?
I almost swore.
Did you?
I almost swore.
You'll never go back
I
again.
almost swore. It didn't come out, but I almost swore, and I was just, yeah, man.
Probably people can relate to that, though, because it's emotion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the minute,
At that moment, yeah, I've never seen England win the World Cup before. I'm thinking, no, this could be the year.
There's a lot of us that ain't
This
seen
could
that.
be the year. So I was like, man.
Yeah, man.
And then you don't expect it from Harry Kane, do you?
Nah.
You just don't expect it.
Did you think he was going to score?
Yeah,
Beforehand?
yeah, I thought he
I
was.
thought he was going to
Do you know-
score, until
Oh, no.
there was a step back. And
I know.
Did you see? I
Yeah.
know.
It looked like he questioned himself a little
I don't
bit.
know. I don't even know, because, listen, he's the guy at pens, but
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, I wasn't in doubt. And then just before we took it, I was like, oh, this don't feel right.
But you know what? For me, right? You know, with a goalkeeper, because I practiced penalties because I was taking them, right? And I spoke to them, and I always said to them, like, if you get 2 penalties in a game, what do you do? And they always said, we just gamble to go the same way, right? And I'm thinking, okay, so Harry Kane trains with this guy every day.
Yeah, but I heard he tells you where to go anyway.
So I'm thinking to myself,
really?
just
What,
go.
Harry Kane's
I
says
heard
to
when
go
he
this
practiced
way.
pens, he
Yeah, and
tells
tell
the
him
goalies where to go.
Yeah, most people that take them will, just so you know you can hit it that way,
Yeah.
and you have to be precise. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, you know what, just go down the middle, because a keeper 90% of the time is going to dive, right?
Yeah.
And then when I see him kick it up like that, and I see him just blaze it over, and it was like, it wasn't even close. It was like
I didn't even see
full
all that.
yard
to be
over,
fair.
and I'm like,
where you at with people saying, like, people coming out now? I've seen Capello talking about he shouldn't have.
Oh, they should have had something else take the second
What
kick.
a ridiculous comment!
you know
that
what?
is.
I can
Why
kind
though?
of.
So that means if he doesn't miss that, to get to the penalty shootout, he shouldn't take one.
No, but I'm saying it's difficult, isn't
it's
it? It's
not.
difficult.
No,
No, it's difficult. No, but it's
if there's another one tomorrow,
He takes the
takes
pen.
it.
No, but it's difficult, right? Because you're thinking, in your mind, you're thinking, like, Henri
takes
used to do it.
it.
Henri used to do it. Henri would take a penalty and then give it to, like, Perez or someone.
Yeah. They was up to no good though. Them guys, we've
Yeah.
seen them do all sorts,
Yeah,
passing it
crazy,
short and that.
yeah.
Yeah, trying to get 1-2s.
But to be honest, the emotions that were going through me at that time, my hands were cold. I could feel sweat. Like,
Really?
in my mind, I'm thinking, man, come on,
Live,
please.
what, in the
just
studio,
be-
you're live there.
I'm live
getting-
there, and I'm just thinking, like, I'm like this, like, and I'm thinking to myself, please, just go in, go in,
yeah.
like that. And then again, it's like what he would normally do, where you just see him standing there, focused on the ball, like something was different.
Yeah.
But I was thinking to myself, he's still gonna hit the target if he hits it hard enough.
Yeah, but
It'll go in still.
Yeah, I don't think anyone saves his pens. Like, so again, I didn't know how he was going to miss.
But he
What
did-
I
he
just
missed-
didn't think. I just thought, oh, that felt weird.
Didn't he miss someone recently though, where he blazed it over the bar as well? I was trying to
Yeah,
think back.
well, they said it was it in the Champions League?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Champions
Champions League.
But they still won the game, didn't it? And he still scored, didn't he? Or something
I
like
think
that.
he took 2 in that game as well.
Did you see the build up to the game last night, and they showed you both penalties at the same time where Harry Kane took them,
Yeah.
and they freeze framed it just as he was taking. Listen, I've not taken many penalties in my time. I'm sure you haven't, Joe. But Jay, you have. But what I mean is that is it the fine detail? Because it looked literally as though he just got underneath the ball. Fractions.
But I think because he's taken that first penalty, I think he's trying to be more precise. Like
try
he
and
has to get it in, yeah.
I-
Whereas I think if, like the first one, it's gone like kind of middle of the, like mid to high, but not in the top corner. I think he's tried to go in the top
Here's
corner.
a question for you. So because people are saying he shouldn't have took it. If he misses the first one, do you give him the second one?
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
It's true, you know. It's a good question. That's a good question.
Have you taken 2 penalties in a game before?
No, not in a game. Like, I've taken one in a game and then one in a shootout.
Yeah. And did you go same?
No, I went down the middle. The second one. Because I think I just think
more safe.
Keepers ain't standing still in the shootout.
A keeper's not going to stand still. He's always going to dive, right?
So if you mind games with the keeper.
So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to hit it down the middle, but I still hit it down the middle firm. It wasn't like a dink or nothing like that. Because if you do a dink and it gets like caught, you just look like an idiot, right? So I hit it down the middle and I scored. But there was more. Obviously, there's more nerves on that second one because you're thinking, which way shall I go? Whereas when you walk up to the first one, you say to yourself, I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
So it's
so
different.
On the second one, you're saying that Harry's tried to put more on it.
Yeah, I think he's tried to go like really in the top corner, and he just hasn't dispatched it well enough.
Look, let's talk more about the game. I mean, I thought we dominated the game. I thought we were so unlucky. I thought we put a face for.
I think first half France were better.
Overall, I thought we were the better team.
I don't think we was, but possession wise,
I would say that as well. Better chances. France had better chances. Yeah,
like clear cut.
If Harry Kane gets the chance that Giroud had the volley, you're thinking he's got to score.
I think what I'm probably trying to say is to get knocked out by the way that we've played.
Oh, 100. Yeah, no, it was close.
It was like near. Yeah, so far, but it always seems to be England.
I think whoever won that game,
I think wins the World. I still think wins the World Cup.
I still think that as well.
Really?
But
as much as I want to see Messi win it.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he can do that performance against France.
No.
But in regards to the England game, I'm like, I think both managers would have thought they was unlucky or lucky, winning and losing.
Yeah.
One thing I always say about England that annoys me though, they got some world-class players in there. They keep the ball really well. But in my mind, they don't seem dangerous from the beginning until like the other team gets a goal or something.
Yeah.
That they seemed really timid.
In them situations though, because we've all played. It's like, it's not new because we get into quarterfinals and semi-finals and that now. But sometimes momentum just changes when you behind.
Yeah,
the fear's gone. You got nothing to lose.
It didn't worry me going a goal down.
Nah,
we was watching it with a group of people and I was like, I'd rather go a goal down. That sounds mad.
Yeah,
like if we go a goal up,
I knew we were going to score.
Yeah,
I didn't think any team was keeping a clean sheet. So going a goal behind didn't faze me.
Yeah, I didn't like that, to be honest. I just didn't like the way we started the game, and them wide Dembele and Mbappe.
Oh no,
they just looked like razor sharp to me. Even though Mbappe didn't have a great game. Like Dembele did.
Not as an effective game,
Dembele did. Dembele played really well.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking...
Saka?
No, Saka played... But Saka's second half, though. First half, he was a bit... Second half, he had my man on toast.
Yeah.
So was you surprised?
I can't believe he come off.
That's what I'm saying. Was you surprised to see the subs and the timing of the subs as well? I mean...
fatigue could have been a thing.
Bro, Jack Grealish come on with 2 minutes to go, bro.
Yeah, again...
because John Stones was injured, wasn't it?
Yeah. So he might not have come on. The only thing that surprised me was... Rashford didn't come on before Raheem, just Raheem being away. So it wasn't like...
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I wasn't questioning any decisions. It was just like, I thought Marcus would have come on first.
I'll tell you one thing that I did think, though, at the time, and I know Henderson played really well in the game before and he scored, but I just feel that Mason Mount... I feel like he's a better player all round and he's more of a threat going forward, and I would have liked him to play rather than Henderson.
But I don't think he had that. He wouldn't have offered the same protection that was needed for Mbappe.
Yeah,
but Walker done well though, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but you got to have that protection.
Jordan getting over, which then freed up the space for Saka.
But do you not think that because he had so much defensive responsibilities, because Walker normally bombs on and gets forward, he wasn't doing that at all. He was just like kind of staying pretty close to him.
Man, you got to respect the opposition.
But I think that took something away from like England's game going forward. That's why I'm saying I
don't know,
because
you can say that, but then like I said, because Mbappe doesn't go back and Walker's staying back more, it just freed up Saka. We can get the ball into him and then he caused the problems and got the pen and that. So they're probably the tactical details that they're looking at.
You say tactical, right? So now I'm going to go on to the subs. There's a lot being said about he's too reactive, Gareth Southgate, and not proactive. I mean, it's so hard to put yourself in that position, and that's what managers get paid the big bucks for, and in them tournament decisions. But could we have made more? I think, especially second half, as you said, we was more on the front foot. Was it there for the taking? could he changed the subs earlier, especially Grealish or someone like that, or Maddison that's not even kicked the ball. You know, someone that would have just come on.
I tell you what,
who did he come on for? Who did you use Maddison?
I want to
for?
see that. Yeah, in my mind, this is a game where I'll just throw another striker on. Do you know, like if they had like if Ivan Toney went, Callum Wilson's there, but like for me, I'm just putting 2 strikers on. And then
when we're behind.
Yeah, towards the end of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, you're searching for. Do you know what like Holland did? Where they just put in a bag of strikers on, go long, try and get knockdowns. You've got good finishers on the pitch now.
But that wasn't the reason why we didn't and it's horrible to say. What he did worked. He brought Mason Mount on. He got a pen. And we should have scored. Like so, it wasn't.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not.
I think it was unfortunate.
Tactical.
I think Saka. I think that was a foul for the first goal.
What, on the build-up?
Yeah, on the build-up. Yeah,
100% it's a foul.
I think that was a foul.
What are we saying about the referee in general?
I think he was poor. I think he was poor. Yeah, I think he was poor.
Like again, I don't know if it was outside the box, but it's definitely a foul on Harry Kane. So I'm like, give the foul.
Yeah.
If it's outside the box, let VR
of course.
correct that. Don't not give a foul.
But he just waved it away as if like it's definitely not a foul.
Childish.
And do you know the thing? See that? I think it was the referee for the Holland-Argentina game. He got sent home, man. Because that performance was poor. Yeah, he got sent home.
Yeah, that man should need to go.
And you look at obviously the England game now, and he was probably the same kind of level. He was giving silly decisions. Yeah, he was probably worse. Yeah.
Way more decisions. I'm questioning that ref. So yeah, he definitely had a negative effect on the game.
And think he should have got sent off Griezmann, because Griezmann was pulling strings.
Well, look, that's exactly what I was going to say. We spoke a lot about England, but Griezmann looked and nice. Giroud as well. We'll come on to Giroud, but Griezmann was...
Do you remember we talked about him? We talked about Jude and we said, nah, he's the same age. He's going to feel like, I'm at Real Madrid. I'm all right as well.
We said the other week, didn't we? Was it on the last show about Griezmann, if Benzema was playing, would it be the same
No, I don't think so.
Team?
I don't think so. But I mean, Benzema, Ballon
d'Or. That doesn't mean it's going to be a worse team.
But Griezmann, how good was he?
It's different.
You got to respect Griezmann.
I just think with Giroud, you know where he's going to be on the pitch or in that box all the time. You can just throw balls in the box. Whereas with Benzema, he'll drift wide. He'll come deep.
Chelsea. Champions League, man. He was them headers were he was up to no good as well.
He's a serious player. The best player on the pitch for me was Griezmann.
Yeah, he was bad.
Griezmann was
he was selfless. I see him clearing, like even the previous game when he made the clearance for the goal. I'm like, you're the last man. You're number 10.
Yeah,
you're last man.
Yeah.
But he was drifting into them wide area. We didn't know what to do with him.
Yeah, he was.
We didn't know what to do with him. It's only second half.
Really effective.
Second half, he quietened down a bit. I think we got hold of him. But I mean, for me, he was serious. But Giroud, for me, I think he's one of the most underrated strikers, bro. Yeah, I would love him to be.
You'd love him as a manager, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
just goes in, just does his job.
You never see him moaning. No. He gets dropped. He's like, okay, when I come on, I'll do something.
Yeah,
but
to be fair, that's a good shout. Arsenal could sign him now. Now I think he's out for a bit.
Yeah,
be a good signing now.
Oh, I'm saying I'll take him back.
Yeah, that'd be a good signing because he affects the games, man.
Yeah,
and you know you get him.
He's a good finisher. Yeah. And you know what? He's got no. You're a defender, right? Yeah. But generally speaking, those players that have great movement are kind of like nippy players.
Yeah.
But like he's big like us, but his movement is even for his goal, like where he just darted across Harry Maguire. Like I'm thinking that is a good movement where he's just checked and then gone.
Yeah. He's nice.
He's nice, man. I like watching him. And he don't even play regular for Milan. Does he play? Is he starting for Milan all the time?
I don't think he's because Lau was up front, but he's done his thing.
Yeah.
I think there could be a few sniffing around him. Look, let's get back on England. Gareth Southgate. Lots been said after. Should he stay? Should he go? He's come out and not really put anything down concrete to say what he wants to do. What do you think? Should he stay on
he should stay,
for the Euros?
100%.
Does he deserve to stay on?
Yeah, I think he should and he deserves to. He hasn't done bad. Like we said, like if we're questioning him tactically, like he made the right decisions. It was just the outcome of that. Like he's brought Mount on, he's got that. He to affect the game, he did it. Unfortunately, we missed the pen. But in terms of Southgate, I'm like, the questions and the doubt, I'm like, I don't see.
We're definitely in a better place now than what we was pre-Gareth.
We've never been in this position. Never.
I think he should stay, for sure. The only thing I feel like he should change, I think, when you look at, say, like Argentina, they've got ex-players on that bench. People have experienced the same things. I would like to see maybe some ex-players in and around the squad, Like, no disrespect to like Chrissy Powell and, you know, anyone like that, but I would like to see some really experienced players that's been there and done it in them tough situations in there, because
But
those
no
are
one's
the
done it. No one's been there for the different doing it for your club, and then being in that experienced person for the country, because we haven't got
tournament
that.
football is
We haven't
completely
got
different,
that.
isn't it?
And you got to look at. I know we spoke about this before, and I think it's different now. Like them players like Argentina, they play with different level of pride. Like
Yeah, they do. You can
oh,
see
this
that.
is the first batch of England players we're really looking at saying these are proud.
Yeah.
Every minute of every session, every game are proud to play for England.
You can see a team spirit there as well.
Yeah, that
Like, you
hasn't
can
always
see
been the case.
Yeah,
No.
definitely, especially in that golden
Nah.
era before
Yeah,
like Gerrard.
totally
There was like
agree.
cliques and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Now you can see that everyone's just
genuine.
getting on with each
It's
other.
really genuine. So again, I know what you're saying with older players, but there's been no one that can relate to what they're doing because we ain't done it.
Yeah, but there's no one like, I mean, even okay, club football is different, like you said, but there's still like massive games that you might be an extra time or whatever, and I think an ex-player that's been in that situation can put that experience across.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're a coach,
But-
you can't really do that.
Yeah, but Joe,
'cause you haven't experienced it.
you're in the England setup,
Yeah.
aren't you? So you'll know.
He's biased.
Well,
Nah.
you'll know the setup in terms of from what Dan Ashworth and the program is in terms of coaches being that pyramid, and as players, it seems to always be within. You can't. They don't just sort of go from outside. You've got to be in
I think
the
there's a better
system to
structure
know.
now. Well, yeah and no. I think it's more that now, but I think again that's part of the plan. It's not just a random process like before. You just kind of will get whoever we think is available. That hasn't been the case, but yeah, now there's obviously a structure to and a thought process which there needs to be, and it's beneficial.
So is that then the case if Gareth steps down and someone else comes in?
I don't know.
See, that's a
because
tough
What
one.
about,
Yeah. What do you
okay,
think?
so what about?
I think. Don't you think? I feel like I have to go like if Tuchel was available. I think I would
No,
go
so that's
for
what I'm
something
going
like
to. So you're saying whoever's the best man for the job, or are you saying you prefer it to, or it should be?
that. No, I think
Consider the English coaches that we've got now. Take into consideration. Do you think it should be an Englishman that should be?
Okay, well, so what English
should-
coaches? What are you going to talk about? Eddie Howe? He ain't leaving Newcastle. Because that's what I've been seeing reported.
Yeah,
Like
and
people
it's
like
only
that.
going to be Eddie Howe or Graham Potter.
They're the only two, aren't
But
they?
when
I
you-
suppose.
Are they leave? They're not leaving.
I'll be
Like
surprised
if
they
Graham
left.
Potter was at
Yeah.
Brighton, he might. But he's at Chelsea now. He ain't leaving there.
Well, you say
And
that.
then-
If England come calling, so
Nah,
it's
I don't
not an
see
easy
that.
decision.
I don't see
If
that.
England
Oh,
come
yeah.
calling, you're thinking about it. Doesn't matter if you've just got into a job.
Yeah, but even if he does, if he does a good job now at Chelsea, that England job's going to come round again, which he could be available for. So he might be thinking, you know what,
I
let me
agree.
just stay here
Chelsea
right now.
job may not come
Exactly.
around
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Because club football, the different level of timing you need for that. I'm not for or against a foreign manager. Yeah, listen, as long
He's
as
just
they
the best manager in my
understand,
opinion.
Just go on Tuchel then quickly. Would you, if he's declared himself that he'd want to go for it, would you have him?
He's declared himself he'd want the job.
He's come out and said he'd like to take
Poch
over.
said that as well, though, isn't it? Poch said he is interested in it as well.
Wow.
So it's one of them. I mean, for me personally, I'd go with Tuchel over Poch. Because I think
Why?
Because I think he's, tactically better. I think he's
There's obviously one more.
he's
Experienced.
one more. He's worked with big players as well, big personalities.
Yeah, that's the thing. I
Yeah.
think that's what is different. I think there's a level of coaching that everyone has, tactical knowledge. They all have that. But I think there's a personal element to it that Southgate definitely has,
yeah.
and I think Tuchel kind of has the same. I
A
think
lot of the people that I
the man
spoke to that's
management-
worked with Tuchel said they love him. Like,
Yeah.
they really get on with
Yeah.
him and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And I mean, Poch has been amazing as well. Let's not get it twisted. But when he went to PSG, there was a lot of negative about him that he couldn't deal with the bigger players with the personalities and whatever. And there was a lot of arguments and whatnot. And I think that kind of went. I mean, why hasn't he got offered a big job since then?
Yeah.
Like the Man United job was there. They decided to go another way.
Well, look, anyway, we're pro Gareth. We want him to stay, especially for the
100%.
Euros 24.
Yeah,
Yeah. Look, talk of the other quarterfinals. Some big major upsets. Let's talk about Croatia, Brazil first. When Neymar scores in extra time,
Oh,
I think
it's
he actually
That was- what a goal that
he
was
equals
as well.
Pele's record, 77 goals for Brazil. You're thinking there's no way back for Croatia, but then they put
just
themselves
grind things
back,
out.
Croatia.
And the worst thing is that striker that came on for Croatia, and that up until his bit of skill on the opposite box, I was like, "Oh, you're struggling,
Yeah.
you're struggling."
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he dropped down. He dropped a couple of dub plates. I was like, "Oh." And then he just turned up. I was like, "Yeah."
But see with Croatia, they just seemed to grind things out, didn't they? It seemed like, because they got a lot of experienced players, but they just seemed to grind, and then Obviously, they got the. I tell you what, yeah, Neymar as well. Neymar doesn't get enough credit, you know. He doesn't.
Really?
He doesn't. I don't think he gets enough.
Why? What aspect?
Because I mean, don't get me wrong. He dives around sometimes, and
I don't mind all that. To be fair,
yeah, but he doesn't get the kind of credit that.
Don't tell Messi. Don't.
No.
Yeah.
Messi. I don't even talk about Messi because Messi's just ridiculous. But he doesn't get enough credit like other players would. If he was a British player, people would be raving about him like a lot more. Like people. I heard players say they wouldn't have him at like Man City on the left wing. They wouldn't have him at Liverpool because of this and that. And I'm saying this guy's still one of the. At the moment, I'd definitely put him in my top 5 in the world.
Neymar, yeah.
What are you gonna say?
Not talent. But player.
But I don't like seeing them looks in your face. You know,
Yeah,
you're like questioning it.
It's debatable.
I need to know.
He's a player. You see what he's doing this season?
Yeah. But Messi and Mbappe, they're all doing it. To be
they're all
fair,
doing-
they're
yeah.
all doing it. They're all doing it. They've stepped up.
When Brazil gets knocked out, does it kind of lose the World Cup? For me, the World Cup's all about having Brazil win it. Does it lose
100%.
its glamour? Does it lose its like?
If it was the group stage, I'll be like, yeah. But Messi's still in there, man.
Yeah.
Messi's still in
but
there. England was
Brazil,
still in
it's Brazil,
there.
isn't it? It's like
Yeah, but the
when they
Brazil.
go,
I was talking to my dad about this the other day. Like this Brazil team is not the Brazil. This is not the Brazil anywhere near the Brazil that I remember growing up with like Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, and that, like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They're seeing that Nike advert and all that in that airport. Like I don't remember.
Nowhere near
Do you know what I'm saying? It's nowhere
It's
near
It's
it.
the same feel.
Yeah.
It's just like the kit's nice and that. It's
Yeah,
glamorous
it's
and that,
always
but it's
nice,
not the
yeah.
same. It's not the same feel.
So like when they went out, for me it was like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I
can
it's
see
not
that.
such a big deal for me. I'm gonna be more gutted if Argentina had gone out.
Yeah, okay. Well, the other one was Morocco beating Portugal. I mean,
that
no
was
one,
massive.
nobody see that. And to be fair, how could Morocco
You
in
have to
that?
give them credit, give them their
phenomenal.
flowers. You know, you got to give them their flowers.
But
Yeah,
they
but
were-
when you think about the team, the players, you gotta say Like it was less of a surprise when I really looked at the players.
Yeah.
At first,
Man
I'm
for
thinking
man.
Morocco because like even before the tournament, I'm saying African country where they're gonna get it. Like no one's mentioning Morocco. It was like Senegal, Ghana.
But you know what the
like,
thing is?
Yeah.
But I was surprised because you look at Portugal's team and you look at the players they've got, and that's why I was surprised. I was like, I can't believe what's going on here. But you know what? Then you look at their defense and how organised they are. You know, like we're talking about fighting. Like you can see that.
Yeah.
You can see that pride
different,
there.
man. It's different. Yeah.
They even conceded the goal they conceded was an own goal.
Yeah. One.
One
Yeah.
own goal, and it was an own goal.
Yeah.
No one else has scored against them.
And they played some teams, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
It's like-
battered Portugal, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
all
How-
around the pitch, as you say, like counter attacking. They could have scored, couldn't they? In the end, where he's tried to
Yeah.
scoop it over the keeper.
Do you know, a lot of teams as well, yeah. Do you know when they get that one, yeah, they just say, you know what, let me just protect it. They were still trying to score the second.
Yeah.
They was like, you know what, we don't score the second and the third, and I mean,
Nah,
you have
Morocco.
to admire the way they're playing. I don't know if they can do it. Like,
I just think
I'm not
France's
sure.
team's strong, man. They're not reliant on one guy. They're relying on
It's
a
a
few.
tough one, isn't it?
Nah.
I don't think it is a tough one.
No. I don't mean that. What I mean to say is, Argentina in the final. You've got Morocco, France. For footballing terms, you'd love to see France, Argentina final.
Yeah.
But for a sentiment, you'd like to see Morocco just get there and
Yeah, because then I think Messi does it. I think Messi can take on Morocco
I think
on
that
his
as
own.
well. I think that as well. I don't think they can do
France.
against.
Really,
yeah.
yeah.
I think they got. Nah, man, them defenders are good. Them
Yeah.
defenders.
I
You know,
just think France will just take it away. I don't think he's able to run past 4 French guys consistently all the time. What he was doing
But what he
yesterday.
done yesterday though? But apparently he took about 30 more off that guy's price tag.
Yeah.
we'll come on to Messi and
Yeah.
Argentina a bit later on. Ronaldo, so much speculation around him again. You see, he obviously just walked off the pitch in tears. Is that his World
think
Cup
that-
hopes
between-
done?
hey,
Is
He's World Cup,
between me and you, I think that was for the cameras, you know.
Yeah.
I don't even think he knew
It's
the
hard
cameras
though.
was
He's got
there.
camera in his face. As
All
soon
the
as the
time.
whistle gone,
He's
you can
always
tell
gonna
what
have that,
TV
yeah.
people are doing. The production, they're like, right,
Get to Ronaldo.
celebrations, get one on Ronaldo, and fit between the two.
But do you not think that if you're like emotional, you're down on your knees, then because you're an experienced player, you go to them young players, you say like giving them a cuddle a bit more, like why are you walking off? It's
Yeah,
almost
but
like
you-
he wants to make it for
I
himself.
tell you,
He's a winner.
Yeah, that's
He's a
the thing.
winner.
This is what I've said to people. Like, you can't separate that mindset
Nah,
when we
I
want
agree.
to. Like, the reason why he has done what he's done because he's selfish.
Yeah, elite.
You
Yeah,
can't
that-
score
yeah,
50
that-
goals a season for 10 years
Yeah.
and be selfless. You can't be a great teammate if you're scoring 50 goals. So then we can't then say
Messi is though.
he's a great teammate. Like, where did he run after the After they won the penalty shootout, where did he run? When everyone else ran to Martinez, where did he run? Run to the goalie.
Yeah.
So they've got elements of it that they have to have that. You can't be that great and do the things they've done and then be like, I'm considerate all the time.
I disagree with that part. I have to be honest with you. Like, I've never heard anyone talk about Messi being a bad teammate or selfish.
Who spoke about Ronaldo as a bad teammate?
They say he's selfish. Bro, he's shooting from like the corner flag.
No, go on, give me some names.
Well, why
our opinion of him is people's opinion.
Juventus didn't have a good thing to say about him. They let him go.
Nah, but no,
Ronaldo let him go. I mean,
Real Madrid let him go.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if he's
no one talking bad about him.
Do you accept it if he's bringing silverware to you as a teammate and you're winning league titles? Do you just go, it is what it is? Yeah, you do.
So I think he's a striker's nightmare.
Whoa. What do you say?
He's a striker's nightmare. He's a striker's nightmare because he's just greedy. He's not thinking about passing to his teammate. As soon as he's around that box, he's thinking, I want to shoot. Right? And for me, I'm looking at the same kind of players, right? So I'm looking at Messi. Messi gets a whole heap more of assists because he's, as much as he gets his goals, he's unselfish. How can Benzema get Ballon d'Or as soon as Ronaldo's left? Because now he gets to play his game. He gets to score his goals. He's getting assists. He's in the box.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
The cameras are on him. And while he's scoring, you can't say nothing to him. Yeah? But now I feel like we're seeing the real Ronaldo. You're seeing what he's like. You're seeing people question him now because his attitude. He's not. When I look at what he's doing now, I think he doesn't look like a good teammate to me.
That's not
this behaviour has been the same. I think his behaviour he's just directed it a different way, and it's meant him scoring 50 goals a season. Yeah. You can't. I just don't think you can separate the two and say, well, now you're not scoring. You have to be like this. No, the reason why you did score and you was successful is because you fought like that. You shot when you shouldn't have shot, and then you got them extra goals.
Yeah.
As I said,
you can't switch that mind frame, that mentality.
But as a forward, you're playing with him. In my mind, as a forward, you're playing with him. Yeah. You don't even have to get. As soon as he's got the ball around the box, you don't.
The worst thing is when he says that, there's a moment in the game the other day, and I was texting my friends in the group chat, and we recognised that he set João Felix on the edge of the box.
Yeah,
and we were like, oh, he's passed.
Yeah,
it wasn't like a surprise that he passed. I was
like, a great teammate.
There you go, first assist, and João Felix missed the target.
Jay, he hit 37.
Jay, you played on until what was you 38?
39.
Wow, 39. Yeah. So Ronaldo, he's getting to a similar age. Where would you like to see him finish? Because he's obviously coming to the end of his career. Where would you like? You obviously went to Japan, and where would you like to see him finish?
I mean, I would like to see someone like Ronaldo finish at the top. But I think now, because of what's happened recently, I think he's kind of tarnishing his legacy.
So where do you see him going?
I don't think
it's hard, isn't it?
I don't think he has many options.
Yeah, I don't think he has.
I feel like I can see him going back to someone like Sporting, maybe, where he started.
Even that, I just want him to. If he could speak to him, you'd say, make sure you enjoy it. As much as you want to be,
maybe LA Galaxy.
As much as you want to be the guy, whatever, make sure that's in enjoyment comes first, because the last thing you want to do is finish and then you regret the last couple of seasons.
Because a lot of people have said throughout their careers they didn't enjoy it much because that elite mindset was always the next game, and with him trying to leave a legacy through world football.
I think as well, I think he still looks at Messi and says, you know what, Messi's at PSG, you know, he's still doing what he's doing. He looks at Argentina, he's still doing what he's doing. Messi's going to take them records.
Yeah, but when he was that age,
younger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When he was that age, he was at Juve doing the same things. So
I think
he's not able to see that. Right? Yeah, I think he doesn't see that. I think he still sees himself as 28.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever he does, but the reality is,
I would like, to be honest, I would like him to just go, like you said, go somewhere, be happy, be a good teammate,
enjoy it, man,
and embrace that. You know, Father Time comes to everyone. Yeah, right? And you have to embrace it. But I would like to see him finish on a high because he's had a fantastic career and done some stellar things.
And he's been one of the world greats. So we'll see. We'll see that one go.
Better than R9, though. Not better than R9. No one's better,
third best.
Right, we're going to play our very own version of the Virgin Bet Fives game. I'm dishing out a point per goal. So for every goal one of your players scores, they're going to earn a point in their selected game. Joleon, you took on Bale Akinfenwa last week, and I can reveal you both scored 0.
I didn't lose. I didn't lose.
Exactly.
I'm still unbeaten.
So Joleon,
I'm still unbeaten.
We're still leading our guests 6-1 on the leaderboard.
Yeah. So I'm winning.
This week, we're looking at the semi-final, okay? So that's kicking off tonight between France and Morocco. Also, we've got a little bonus. Jack, our producer, who's top man, He's thrown in some Argentinian names in the mix. So if they score in Sunday's final, you'll be getting points for them. Okay, so you've got Morocco, France, and some Argentinian names. So the rules are 1 by 1. Take it in turns. Pick 5 names out of the bowl. Okay, for your five-a-side team, and you'll get a point if that player scores in their selective game. Okay, who's going to select first?
Jay?
Okay, then. Here we go. Wow, I can't even reach this, bro.
Get that big hand in there.
Big claws.
Yeah, this one's the one, bro.
There's some big names in there, lads.
Come on. Bless me with Leo.
I'll take that one.
Who got?
Yusuf El Nesri.
Oh, yeah.
Yusuf El Nesri,
Wow.
Morocco's top goal scorer.
What about his leap, though?
He's got
I'll
2
take
goals.
I'll take that.
I didn't know
Yep.
players could leap like that.
Wait, was it
Good
9
start.
foot?
He was high.
9
That's
foot, bro.
ridiculous.
9 foot
He
is
was
crazy.
high.
He was above the
Ronaldo
crossbar, bro. He
could
was
that
way
be?
above the crossbar.
Oh, nah, he ain't scoring.
Oh,
Marcus Thuram.
Marcus Thuram, son of World Cup
He's on the bench.
legend Lillian.
He's on the bench.
He's got 1 assist so far, but that's no good. You need
Half
goals.
points. There's no half points. At least they're getting to the final.
Yes.
Oh,
Got a chance.
Here we go.
Oh,
Who knows?
he's not happy.
Turn that frown upside down, Jay.
Who have we got?
Raphael Varane.
Raphael
He gets
Varane.
Does he go for corners?
He
Hey.
goes up for corners. He goes up for corners.
Could be
stays
dangerous
back.
from set
He
pieces.
could be
stays back.
set pieces.
He don't
He
go
could.
up. He
He
don't
gets to the
go
final.
Oh,
Okay, still got some big ones in there.
this looks like a small one. It could only be Messi.
You know what?
They're got into life size.
That was good, you know. It's good you went for that, actually.
Oh.
Oh, Ziyech, though.
Ziyech.
Hakim Ziyech, Chelsea's man, 2 goals away from being Morocco's all-time
Oh, wow.
goal scorer. That's not bad.
I might go for them
He
small
looks
ones
sharp.
as well, you know.
Touching the
Some
ball.
mind games going. He's trying to read
Oh,
them.
I know, yeah.
Come on, just pick one. Oh no! Who's he got?
Oh, my God.
He's got the
He touched them all.
The GOAT.
He's got Lionel
I'm going to put him
Messi,
in that little number 10 position there.
Argentina's all-time top goal scorer, and he's got 5 goals already in this World Cup.
You can't score anything.
Big name.
I think I'm winning this, you know.
Big
I don't
name.
know. I don't even need to choose anymore.
Okay, don't then.
I don't.
I think he's the biggest we've had out in the series so
I
far.
think I got my first game. My first team was powerful. Oh, Anthony Griezmann.
Oh,
That's a good one.
I see you got
That's a
Messi
good
and
one.
I'll raise you with Griezmann. Definitely France's most dangerous player against England
Yeah.
in the quarterfinals. So
Yeah, I'm happy.
that's a good one. Okay, 2 remaining. Good team so far.
Olivia.
Ah,
I'm going 3 at the front and 1 at the
Oh wow.
Got the touch
Boy,
of
I got a nice
Formations.
look. I got a formation there.
Olivier Giroud scored the winning goal against England.
Come on.
He's having a great tournament.
He won't even be in there, will he? Alvarez.
Who we got?
Roman Saiz. I don't even think he's fit.
Roman Saiz, yeah, Morocco's
Don't
captain.
even think
He
he's
did,
fit. Oh,
he's
he
not,
was
is he? He got
injured.
injured,
Not
didn't
fit.
he?
Shouldn't even be in the bowl.
Yeah, I see him come off on a stretcher still. All right. Rodrigo de Paul. Take that.
Oh, Jean de Paul's
Yeah,
brother.
I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, that's nice.
The centre midfielder. He's hoping to get on the score sheet.
Listen, I like my formation. 1 at the back, 1 in midfield, and
That's
3
the
up
formation
front.
you would do.
Last one for Joleon.
Oh, Ousmane Dembele.
Ousmane Dembele.
He's due a
He
goal.
did look a
Yeah,
threat.
yeah,
He
he's a
did look
baller.
a
He's a
threat.
baller. He's a baller.
He's got 2
Left foot,
assists.
right foot.
Again,
Yeah.
got plenty of assists and they need some goals, but you've got goal scorers. Jay, you happy with yours?
I'm delighted.
Yeah.
Who's getting points for you? You got for goals.
Everyone.
wow.
Honestly,
Giroud and Messi.
I think Yusuf En Nesri could get a penalty.
Yeah.
Could nick something.
Yeah.
Then obviously
You don't
Giroud.
take him. Ziyech takes him.
Joleon,
I'll take a penalty.
who's getting points for
He
you?
might pull rank in it.
I'm gonna say Griezmann. That's where I don't see him Dembele scoring. I see him creating for Griezmann.
Both happy?
Yeah, I'm very happy.
got
To be
Messi.
honest, I think I got goals all over here, really.
Varane getting up.
So plenty
Set
of
piece.
points. Plenty of points on.
You got some
up
set
for
pieces,
grabs.
didn't you?
Yeah, but I always went up. He don't go up. He don't go up for corners. He stays back.
What's his name? Up in Mancano. He's injured,
Uber
isn't it?
Meccano.
So he might be
Yeah.
going up. He might be going up this time. He might be going up.
Happy?
Yeah, I'm delighted.
Happy?
Do we get a sub?
Good. No, you don't. Listen, if you want to get involved at home, you can do. Just head over to the Virgin Bet app and head to the Virgin Bet 5 to reveal a player every day to make up your five-a-side team. If one of them players scores in the selected game, Virgin Bet will credit your account with cash money. Really is that simple. Head over to the Virgin Bet app now to have your chance to win some World Cup cash. You've got to be over 18 to play, so head over to Virgin Bet for full terms and conditions, and please gamble responsibly.
You're watching All To Play For, brought to you by Joe and Virgin Bet.
Right, we're going to talk about Argentina's semi-final in a minute, but I want to talk about France v Morocco, which is kicking off tonight at 7 p.m. France strong, Morocco definitely the underdogs.
Attack event.
Who do you see coming out on that?
Yeah, I just see France. I just think they're the most well-rounded team left. Yeah. They're not reliant. They are reliant on their forwards, but they've got four of them that can score and contribute. Argentina's like Messi heavy reliant, and I just don't see Morocco getting past.
They seem to tire though for France, especially in the England game. They seem to just get a little bit wavy, and I think if Morocco, if they're at it and they run.
Yeah, but I think when they're not wavy, I think they score too many goals for it to have an impact.
Get there.
And it was England. Like England, we expected England to have that period of the game. Do we expect Morocco to have a 20, 30-minute period?
To be honest, I agree with you. I just feel like when I look at the attacking options that France have, I can't see beyond them. Like, and if they got an early goal, then it's definitely like.
I'm gonna say that. Do you think they look to kill this game off first half, like Argentina?
Yeah, I think they probably do. I'll tell you what's mad as well is like they're playing like four centre halves at the back. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
we're not trying to be glamorous in our selection. It's like these are the people that are going to get the job done.
It's almost like, you know what? Yeah. We're going to stay back here. Just go and play.
Seriously,
that's what it's like. Kunde.
Right back, man. Kunde,
he's solid.
Kunde's all right.
He's nice.
He's been all right.
He's nice.
And Hernandez, he like his brother. He doesn't play.
But he can't play, can he? Is Hernandez suspended?
The other ones. Oh, he's suspended.
I think he's suspended, isn't he?
Because Mendy didn't make the team. Mendy from Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it? It's been some.
But again,
there's a lot of politics in that French team. That's the only thing I'd say. Like in that kind of, it seems like I don't know. It seems like it,
but it seems like they've got a blend of it works.
Yeah.
It works now. They're all kind of harmonious.
That Tchouaméni is like.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know because I've never really seen him play that much. Because at Real Madrid, I've never seen him play like that much.
Yeah.
So like when I see him play now, I was like, you know what, this guy's actually good, man. And the goal he scored is like nice.
Yeah. I've seen him a few times to know that. Like you don't go to Real
Rabiot as well. Rabiot's playing nice as well.
One person who's having a great tournament, Mbappe. He's joint top goal scorer of Messi. A few shows back, Mbappe was on 5, Messi was on 2 or 3. Do you remember when we said if Messi can catch him, and we was like, Mbappe's going to score more?
Sure, yeah.
Who finished top goal scorer? Do you think out of them two?
I think more.
They're on the same at the moment.
Who's on penalties for France? Is it Mbappe?
Might be Griezmann. I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah.
They've not had a penalty, have they yet?
No. They haven't.
In the game?
No.
I think Griezmann might be on pens for France, to be fair.
That's the only thing, like, where I see, like, Messi's pretty much on everything. Free kicks, penalties. Like, I feel like there's more chance of him getting that golden boot than Mbappe, even though Mbappe's a ridiculous player. Because I think, unless Mbappe's on penalties...
Nah,
see, I just see him scoring 2 or 3 in free play tonight.
Like, I see him score whenever.
Yeah.
Mbappe.
Well, he didn't score the last game, did he?
No, but I see him score. There's
nothing I'm thinking that's restricted to him. Like, at the minute, I'm saying, I know this is going to be a ridiculous statement, but Messi's more likely to score a penalty.
Oh,
you know what I mean? He's not just like, you're not thinking there's any scenario in the game where he's going to score. Where Mbappe, I'm like, I just see it happening.
Look, we talk about Messi and Argentina against Croatia. Was it last night? Yeah, last night. I mean, he was just.
He rolled back the years, didn't he? Because I see him.
Didn't he? I thought so.
What he done there when he got the assist for Alvarez, that seemed like something similar to when he was at Barcelona, took the players on.
Yeah.
And this guy is like, he's being touted, like all the top teams in the world want him. And he's pacey, he's
centre
strong.
half for Croatia. Left-footed centre half.
Yeah, like really good. But then he just made him look, like, I don't want to say average, but like...
He just made him look normal.
Normal, yeah,
normal.
But it's how he's still got the explosiveness where he slows down, jinx, and then goes.
But that's what I was saying to you, innit? That's why I said the difference between Ronaldo and him.
Yeah,
Like,
the skill set's different.
yeah, but he's got that acceleration, them first like 2, 3, 4 yards, and then he's beyond you, and then you can't touch him. So like, even for that goal there, as soon as he got beyond him, he got his body across. What are you gonna do now? You can't bring him down.
And the worst thing is, he's dribbling like near side. He wasn't like, I want to move the ball over to my right hand side so it's further away. It's like, I'm just keeping it on my left.
Yeah.
And it's close to you.
He's got 5 goals this World Cup, 3 assists. He's now scored 11 World Cup goals, so he's gone past the legendary Batistuta. Is it? They're in the final. Is it written in the stars that he's gonna lift?
No, it's not written in the stars because, as I said, I still believe France's team don't have too much for him to play that way.
I think he's got another gear, you know.
I think he's still going to go more.
I think he's got another gear. I think he's got another gear still.
It wouldn't surprise me if he did, but as I said, I just think. Like,
Do you know at the beginning of the tournament, this is
team.
me. I said, you know what? I want to see England win the World Cup. But if England don't, Argentina for me.
100%.
Like,
I said Argentina
I'm
were gonna
passionate
win
about them.
And then lose to Saudi Arabia, I'm like, can I take that back?
Yeah, I was like, So I was like, you
Can I
know
take
what?
that
Are they even get through the group?
Yeah.
What, at the start?
Yeah, at the start. I just didn't like the way they started.
The show, I was like, Messi, and I can't remember who was on, and you was like, what? You're questioning Messi? And I was like, he hasn't really got going.
Yeah, but again, it does like, he probably just realised or thought the team can beat Saudi Arabia, and then he just thought, no, I would need to beat everyone.
Do you know what I like now? When you watch them play, like even last night, like people are just the players are just where's Messi? Let me just give him the ball.
It's literally that.
And I see him like 5 players around him, and it's like against Netherlands, and like even last night, 5 players around him. They're just playing the ball into him, and he's like controlling it.
Nah, mate.
It's just
so we're saying there's very similarities with Messi in this Argentinian team. I think to Maradona. In that, because if you take Messi out,
it's an average team.
It's a workman like there's still talent, but they're nowhere near.
No, it's an average team. I would say it's like an average team. They're Asian team as well.
Yeah. So what I'm going to get onto is this: if Argentina win the World Cup, does Messi surpass?
I think
for me,
he already has for me anyway.
I didn't see enough of Maradona to have that debate. So for me,
you always have this debate in it with the older generation. They always say, "Oh, but the pitches were bad. Oh, but this. Oh, but that," and it's like. Okay, but then when you see what Messi's done, he's got. I looked at his goal record. You know, he's got 92 goals. I think it was 92 in a calendar year.
Yeah, that's stupid.
92 in a calendar.
And there was time off.
Yeah,
it was off season.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's ridiculous what he does.
Where would Messi rank in your top 3 all-time
second
players?
Yeah. Second,
and
I'll go off.
I know it's number 1.
Yeah,
Mine's
mine's the same because. It's the way he makes me feel. Like when I watched him play, it was different. He made me feel different as a fan, even though I was actually playing.
I see him play live at Old Trafford, didn't it, when he banned that hat trick.
Did you go?
I was like, you know, like it felt like I was like this the whole game. Like,
off the pitch.
Yeah. And the only reason I say R9 is because I think he did it in an era where
he was making defenders,
and the defenders level was different.
Yeah.
There wasn't
especially
a Desai, there wasn't a Thuram,
especially in Italy
there wasn't
as
a Rio
well.
Ferdinand, a John Terry. Them guys were like all-time great defenders. I don't know if we've seen that many all-time great defenders now for us to say Messi's just way better.
But then even then, like, I mean, what he was doing in Italy against those like
Superheroes,
best defenders
Nesta,
ever, like
Maldini.
Nesta, Maldini,
Yeah.
like
All
all
them
them
guys.
guys. And it's like, even then, he dislocated his knee twice. And then he went, like, he had a ridiculous World Cup, got Golden Boot.
Yeah.
And then he goes to, like, Madrid. And then he's like, he's still having, like, even though he's not, like, that fast, he's still ridiculously good.
R9, both of you number
R9.
1.
R9, yeah.
Messi, number 2, both?
Yeah, definitely.
Who's your number 3 of all time?
I'll say Ronaldo, Cristiano.
Yeah.
No.
Jay, Haaland? What?
No. Sorry.
You don't rate Haaland?
Man's trying to set me up, you know. Man's trying to set me up.
You normally finish them.
I rate him as a goal scorer.
Into the camera.
I rate him as a goal scorer.
Down the barrel,
yeah, boss. I rate him as a goal scorer.
Is he in your top 10?
Ever. Like, strikers and forwards.
Yeah.
Ever?
No, he won't. He won't. He won't.
Say he's in there.
No, he won't.
Just asking the
but
question.
I mean, personally, I like Ronaldinho.
So he's your number 3?
Yeah.
He was different.
See, for me, it's a toss-up for me, actually.
Cristiano's got to get in there, man.
It's a toss-up between third place between Ronaldinho and Zidane for me.
Rah, Cristiano's not in your top 4.
It's my 5, isn't it? It's 5.
Cristiano's 5.
It's 5.
Oh my lord!
I just like, to be honest, just me personally, I enjoyed watching those players more.
Yeah, no.
Like on my eye,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
On my eye,
This is
like
your
I'm the kind
personal
of guy. Like if we watch tennis, I like Federer more than Nadal. Like I just like people that make the game look effortless. Where I look at Cristiano, and again, what he's done in his career is like ridiculous as well. But that, and it's a compliment to him. But it's like hard work. Like all that. When I look at these other players, it's God-given talent.
He's got the best out of his talent.
Yeah. When I look at these other players, it's God-given talent for me.
All right. So you heard it here first. Ronaldo didn't get into Jay's top 3 of all time.
Wild.
He got my five though.
He's a striker's
Five
nightmare.
all time. 5 is a lot though.
Okay, right. World Cup final. Argentina already there. France, be Morocco. Who you going on?
I'm going France.
So Argentina, France final.
Yeah, final.
Who do you see winning that?
My heart tells me Argentina, but my head tells me France.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my heart is kind of swayed because if France win, Mbappe is
back-to-back World
he's
Cups.
en route, man. He's en route to being in that conversation.
Excuse me?
He's en route, Jay.
Which conversation?
Of all time. There's no way Mbappe can win.
Man. Are you crazy?
Can win 2 World Cups.
No, but it's a team he's in. He's a team. Look at the team he's in as well.
Is Mbappe currently the best player in the world?
Ooh,
Not after this World Cup. I would have said it before.
What is he the best player in the
Before
world?
Messi's performances.
Like it's all club level, all round.
Messi's doing similar things at club level. He's up to no good, Messi.
Yeah.
Like
I'd say.
So who is the best player in the world right now?
Say it's close now, but I'd stay like Messi
and then Mbappe.
And Mbappe, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
because I still feel if France win the World Cup, I still think Messi gets player of the tournament.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
depends what Mbappe does in the next 2 games. If he goes and scores like 2-3 goals in the next 2 games, then he's gonna get it. Golden Boot, he's gonna get it.
I don't know.
I think it's going to be great if them two go toe to toe, and they both score.
Yeah, listen, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't mind. Like I want Messi because my friends are Ronaldo fans, and it just shuts them up.
Yeah, 100%. I tell you what. Tell me from your point of view, because when I look at these Argentinian defenders, they just look super aggressive to me. Like Otamendi, he's just like coming through people. Yeah. Romero coming through people.
They're winning at all costs, aren't they?
Yeah, he's just like.
That's what made me laugh. Romero's handball weak.
Yeah, he's just like bang,
that wasn't going past me. I would take a yellow right now.
Yeah, that's how South American culture. I mean, Jeremy Suarez doing that on the goal.
Yeah. Different. But for me, like, see them kind of players like that, and them kind of defenders, you hate playing against. I played against Cordoba one time when I was in Italy, and he's like about at best he's like about 5'9". Right at
on
best,
tiptoes.
But he was rattling me. He was like pinching my arms, studs down my calf.
Yeah, you don't want that.
I just don't want that. Do you know?
Jay don't want that.
And then you feel like when you play against like Chelsea, and like even though JT was a great defender and had lots of other really good defenders, I just didn't feel like
it was going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, I could receive the ball without thinking he's going to come through me and smash me. Yeah. You know, the ball comes up to your chest and you're thinking this guy's going to like smash your face into the ball.
So you're going for France, Argentina?
Yeah, I'm going for France.
Yeah, both of you for France.
I think I have to.
Right.
I will be. I tell you what. I'll be disappointed. I'll be really disappointed though. Like same like when England lost.
If what?
If Argentina lose.
Oh, I thought he was going to say something else now.
No, if Argentina lose, I'll be really disappointed because I just want to. I think that just to all these people that older generation that always talks about Maradona. Like, to me, that just solidifies it now. It's quiet everyone down.
Come on, Messi, let's go. Jay, thank you, mate.
Yes, Jay. It's been a pleasure. I love being here.
Where are you watching the cup final? Are you going out? Are you working? Are you in the Sky Studios?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I ain't got a call yet. Still,
whoever's out there.
No, I don't want to be in the Sky. Yeah, I don't want to be in the Sky Sports studio this time.
Get on the phone. Get in the job, please. Listen, Jay, top man, mate. Thank you so much for coming down.
Pleasure.
When the weather warms up, we'll get out on the golf course and we'll rip it up.
You know how long I've been hearing that?
Yeah, not for me.
He's a fair weather golfer. Listen, top man, thanks for coming down. Joleon, as ever, top man as well. Remember to find us on the Joe YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcast from. You have been watching the All to Play For. We'll see you soon and enjoy the World Cup.
You've been watching All to Play For, brought to you by Joe and Virgin Bet.